Good evening, YouTubers. Yeah, it's me. I don't know if you can see me in the light here. It's New Year's Eve. And anyway, I didn't get asked for a date. So I'm out playing the Land Rover. And it's pouring out. So we thought we'd take you for a ride, right? So we're going to have some midnight mud. It's raining like a bastard out. So we're going to lock the center diff. Got my C's lollipop, and no, I don't have a beer. I got a Coke, and we're gonna play for a bit. So we're headed home, and we take you along. So hang on to your ass. Here we go. Gonna get a bit noisy in here. Got all the lights on up front. Something out there, I can see it. Either a reflector or a critter, one of the two. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Not the reflector. So we're in the 93 110. This is number 499. This is the one that's got the 4.2 liter motor in it. This thing goes, man. I came up the hill tonight, and I was pulling up on the rev limiter in third gear with no trouble. Go try that in your 110, see how far it gets you. This is all gravel through here, so that's pretty good. There's a section down here that must have been real bad in the old days. Mind you, this bridge we're going over is really old. I think it was built in the 30s. Anyway, must have been quite the gooey mess because they paved it. So you get up the hill. Yeah, we're just touching 50 right now. Turn on the tunes, but old YouTube probably get upset. Oh, it's copyright. Yeah, like that. Nasty out here tonight. Wouldn't want to get stuck out here, I tell you. Houses again, go slow past the house, another real old bridge. Coming up to the paved road. We're down to high 30s. Gotta be nice going past these people's houses. Yeah, I got center diff locked. No, I'm not gonna unlock it on this paved section. It ain't worth it. It's not even a quarter of a mile. Maybe an 8 at that. There you go. It's over. Done with. Sure wish I had electric side windows. That'd be cooler than hell. Damn doors be rough. Alright, I'm gonna get noisy. I just turned the heater back on. Lights out in the distance for some reason. Straight off the nose. I don't know if you can see it. A little easier in the nighttime when you're coming around blind corners. You can tell if somebody's coming because you can see the lights, right? Still, stay on your side of the road. We got a lot of lights on in front today. A lot of gravel here. Another bridge. A lot of water here. Wow, holy smoke, that thing. I think it's boogie down here in the dark. The plastic top on it, though, you freeze your butt off. We got the heater working into one pan here really good. And I've got the whole bra completely shut. That's why I get the damn water temperature up to keep the windows defrosted. Whee! Try to look way out ahead of you. The problem is your eyes. The eyes are the problem. With the rain coming down the way it is, you're always trying to look beyond the lights. Because of the heavy rain, it's very difficult. I've got everything on the front is LED. Not very muddy at all. A lot of grip. This pretty hard packed road, I must admit. There's a few sections up here that'll get muddy. We're going to get up in a little while. I used to film cowboy westerns out here a century ago, believe it or not. I've done a YouTube about that before. Go look. Big puddle. And another bridge. Yeehaw! Daylight, we can do that quick. I won't say how quick. Sure wouldn't want to be out here if it was snowing at this rate. Of course, it doesn't do that here, but you guys are up there in the snow belt, you know, Colorado, Nevada, Utah, Idaho. I'm a hoe, you're a hoe, whatever hoe. You gotta be damn careful about playing in the snow. I watch you guys on the YouTube and shake my head in disbelief. Just because you got a pickup don't mean you can go wheeling. Pickup truck's the last thing in the world you want. No weight on the back axle. And you've got heavy springs on it to haul heavy loads, so it doesn't articulate, which means the tires don't stay on the road. And the more doors you got, the worse it gets. Because the brake over, which is the distance between the front axle and the rear axle, is too great. For the littlest bump in the road, you get high centered. So don't go out there in the pickup trucks. Same with the snow. You want to be a snowplow in a pickup truck, the only way to really do it is A, be chained up all four, but you need a lot of dead weight in the back. Keep that rear axle on the ground. If that axle's sliding around, you're going to be in a drift. Okay, so enough of that. Yeah, I don't know what the conditions are, so I'm not being stupid and coming down here at full chat. There's an owl right there, if you saw that. In the daylight, you can see I got a right-hander coming up here. Don't like second gear there sometimes. At 60 and third, so you're starting to get some wheel spin. Go back out. No, I don't have the ARBs are not locked. You don't need them locked on a road like this. Lock the axles, you end up having trouble. If you got a posse, you're going to have trouble. The average guy don't know how to drive with a posse in the back. And I race Corvettes. That's got a posse in the back. I know how to drive it. You have to be very careful putting the power in. Here we go. Spin train track. Another really old bridge, right? I'm surprised we haven't seen no cowboys out here hooting and shooting, being stupid. Alright, here's where we made a lot of movies. Railroad tracks you just saw we just crossed. It's from the 1800s. Alright, a little more light on the subject. I got fog lights. We turn it on first click, it's yellow. Go on the second click, it goes clear. that helped a bit. I figure we see some stupid people out here tonight. I guess I'm only dumb on the block, huh? Another bridge. We're going to slow from the bridge. You always hit the bridge square, not sideways. You don't hit bridge walls. And they were doing construction down here the other month. Railroad putting in, Sierra Railroad putting in new ties and stuff. The last thing you want to do is come down here. Big puddle, right at the... Yeah, you imagine if we hit that at high speed, you got straight off. Okay, here's where they're working. More water. Don't ever go blasting through water if you don't know what's in there. That's why you see other guys on YouTube. I'm running 2 cameras here, so we're going to see which one comes out best. I say the phone with the 3 lenses. There was another movie they made out here in the 70s. I don't remember what it was now. I'd have to go look it up. Just up here somewhere on the left. They actually built a little fake town up here. That was bumpy. Big hole in there. And that hole is still harder as nails, as you saw. Wow. Is that a slam? I'm glad I wasn't on the Honda. Been on my African twin. I've been laying in that puddle out here in the dark trying to find my phone. Right. I guess the Sierra Railroad guys have got to come and fix this. Some critter just crossed from right to left. Couldn't see what it was. It went over the fence, but it went over the fence. No, I would probably guess coyote. This thing got so much gruntlier that went right down to nothing. Still 4th gear, up to 3rd, over the tracks. Whoa, my camera. Blue camera ended up looking to the moon there. Alright, last section. This is good through here. How about 8-0? Center diff, downshift. That green sign out in the distance is kind of my, so to speak, brake marker. And the differential is unlocked. We're on the black top. And that's it. Happy New Year and yada yada yada. Okay, I'm gonna cross that. Heading past one last movie place here. This thing goes, look at that, that's 3rd gear there. Breaking in real nice. Pulls like a freight train for Land Rover, that is. I know you can hear my heater blowing away. Now we're going to cross. I won't say we're going to cross it, we're going to parallel tracks again. This were another very famous Western movie, and it's played out right here on this road. I bet this house wasn't there. I bet money it wasn't there. The only piece left is that red building right there. Was in the movie in the 1920s. And the camera was pointing this way. Oh, let's see. That's it for the off-road stuff. If you're bored, Happy New Year. We'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. If you want to have a fun for another 15 minutes or so, sit tight. put disc brakes on the back of this thing. Just needs to haul it down quicker for shooting. Another very, very